thank you very much for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about this lovely gem. It's called the Peppermint Softgels, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. They are a dream come true, I have to tell you. And so this is what they look like. Do you see that guy? He's kind of a little cloudy. But this is filled with pure peppermint, and it is the most effective product that I've ever used internally to help my gut. Whether I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, a lot nauseous, or maybe my belly is like super squirmy and having a lot of issues. Therefore, my colon is freaking out. And I don't have IBS, but I do get IBS type symptoms once in a while. And there's no rhyme or reason why it happens. I'm not ill, I don't have the flu, but it happens various times. Often for me, it's around the time of my cycle that I have this digestive thing that goes on. And one thing you need to know right up front, I'm super open, I'm very honest, and I'm extremely real. So if this is uncomfortable for you to hear or experience, you probably want to stop watching right now. I'm just going to be super honest with you. So I want to share with you my experiences of this, and I've been super open with you. I don't have IBS, but I work with so many people who have colitis, who have IBS, and I have similar symptoms, and then people with Crohn's disease. I don't have any of those kind of issues, but they really struggle, and they really have a day-to-day fight that is very terrible. And this is a product, I have never, ever seen a product that has been able to do this the way that, that this has. So this cute little guy, literally just one, will calm your system down so fast. I get relief within about 10 minutes and of getting it into my system. Immediately it calms down. I will also apply peppermint or digestin over my belly. But truthfully, once this gets into my system, it's like game over. So a lot of times people are very, very hesitant about using essential oils internally. And that's because there are a lot of people coming on the marketplace with a lot of different information. You should use essential oils internally. You shouldn't use essential oils internally. And what they're not looking at is the science behind the company who's promoting it to be used internally. So you have herbalists and aromatherapists and other people who are saying essential oils are toxic. You should never, ever, ever use them. But many essential oils, peppermint is one of those that when it's extracted the right way, it is listed by the FDA as a generally regarded as safe. That's GRAS, that's kind of GRAS standard, is generally regarded as safe for human consumption. So this comes in the way of our flavorings that we put in our food, the Coca-Cola, the drinks that we drink, Sprite, Coca-Cola, 7-Up. All of these have a basis of essential oil. In fact, I remember my husband telling me you consume about 34 different essential oils when you drink Coca-Cola. Okay, maybe it was 3 to 4 essential oils because it was like clove. It's a couple of different ones, wintergreen and a couple of different ones mixed together. But it was a significant amount of essential oils that they use, and they're using synthetic versions of them oftentimes, especially when it comes to lemon and lime. They're still using an essential oil to flavor their sodas, and we're consuming this on a regular basis. So, but we're consuming synthetically produced, meaning it's all fake, but doTERRA is 100% pure. I mean, like, purity is their name in the game. So in this, you are getting a significant dosage of peppermint that is not only regarded as safe, generally regarded as safe by the FDA, but it goes through a ton of testing through doTERRA to make sure that there's no contaminants, no bacteria, no extra like poisons and extra things that shouldn't be in there, that it's 100% pure peppermint, and that it matches the chemical profile that doTERRA is looking for, so that it acts like it helps the body perform exactly the way that it needs to be, so that the nauseousness, the irritable bowel, the irritable colon can relax and those muscles can calm down. Tension in the head can stop, all of those types of things. But generally regarded as safe, may not imply that you can ingest peppermint essential oils without considering the quantity. It's the potency that you're looking for, and doTERRA is really, really potent. It does note that when it is safe to consume, that they're in common sense quantities. You need to be able to really, really work with the company that you're consuming from to make sure. And doTERRA is determining the ideal amounts based on the pharmacy's recommendations and pharmaceutical research. That's the science that doTERRA is based on. So for those of you who are watching this or listening to this live right now, just rest assured that doTERRA never ever recommends consumption of internal use of essential oils without reaching to this data and research, so that the guidelines are starting off in a very small amount and with those beadlets all the way to this beautiful drop right here. So it's all being done appropriately. The one thing you want to make sure that you do for your organs is, if you're consuming essential oils, whether it be lemon, grapefruit, those things in your water, lime, peppermint, maybe you take Digestive in this way. Maybe you use the product called Slim and Sassy, and you're using that blend of essential oils to curb your appetite and help your blood sugar levels stay normal. And maybe you're taking that soft gel. You need to make sure that you drink an appropriate amount of water for the body to, one, absorb, and two, be able to get rid of extra toxins that come from you using such a product as this internally. So what does that mean? Let's get it down to a third grade level. When you consume essential oils internally that are GRAS standard and are not synthetically produced and do give you permission to use them internally, you must consume extra water. So what does that look like? For a peppermint beadlet like this, I would drink 16 ounces of water with this to be able to really make sure that the body is going to utilize it and put it where it needs to be and support the body in a manner that's pleasing to the body. Okay? If you're just taking a little bit of water like this is about 8 ounces of water. You want to make sure that you're drinking more than that. You want to drink 8 ounces more to be able to help push this where it needs to go and do what it needs to do. Does that make sense? All right. So what are the benefits of using this peppermint? Basically what it does is it helps the body system start to be able to reduce the problem. So if it's your appetite, it's going to help reduce that. It's going to give the body what it needs, and really be able to, a glass of peppermint in a glass of water in the morning is a great addition to our health. To be able to, research proves that supporting the digestive function of our body straight off in the morning allows the body to function at a peak higher level than if we don't. So one of the things I do in the morning that I recommend to everyone, that your first water intake is not cold water. The liver does not like cold things at all, ever. Very rarely will it. Sometimes it's refreshing to the organs, but the liver in particular is like, oh, I would rather have room temperature water or warm water. So first thing in the morning, I tend to drink warmer water. It's not hot, it's warm. So it's very consumable in that fact. But human clinical and experimental research suggests that peppermint essential oil, while it eases and helps relax the gastrointestinal muscles, it also helps reduce gas and bloating in the morning and other acute digestive difficulties. So this is something that we just need to be aware of, why we would be doing that. So what's the best way to take this peppermint internally? It's to use this little capsule and be able to work with that. And you can take 2 of these before meals if you're one that tends to have a problem with digesting food and you tend to get that irritable bowel syndrome that you're racing for the bathroom the minute that you consume food, and you have the terrible gas aches that go with it and the belly aches that go with it. Taking 1 to 2 of these before every meal will have that, you know, start rectifying that right away and help you be able to utilize that. So we want to be able to make sure that you really know and understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. But basically what this does is this capsule is helping you, this soft gel is helping you support the gastrointestinal comfort level of your body. It's also helping alleviate occasional bloating and the other difficulties that upset stomachs can have. And it also helps support the function of the digestive system, so that those people that have gas or bloating and other digestive issues, those muscles start to relax and calm down and perform at their best. So they're not irritable, they're not grouchy, and they're not giving that. What I love about this and why it's smoky, I'm going to pull it out again and I'm going to show you. This isn't clear, but I want you to see that this is a little foggy. And the reason why is this allows it to go way down into the lower intestine. And from there, that is where the support comes from. That's where it really helps the digestive system to calm down and not be hyperactive and hypervigilant. And it's like, oh, I got to get rid of this stuff. I've got to start working. And then it's working too hard, too fast. And you get the dumping action that you get with colitis and IBS. And sometimes, obviously, with Crohn's, you have a lot of that combination coming at one time. And digesting food is very difficult. So that is our highlight today. I would love to hear how you're using it. Anybody who's been using this, their experience. If you have that to share, we would love to hear it. We have time to talk about that. Amy, go ahead.
How long does it take for those capsules? Now, I've taken a lot of the capsules, but how long does it actually take to get down to in the system? Is it about 30 minutes or is it up to an hour to go through the body systems?
It actually even is faster than that. Within 15 minutes, if I don't know what happens, but my muscles tend to just, when I have these flare-ups of whatever it is, it feels like somebody's literally taking all my intestines and twisting them. And it's like a sharp pain. And the only way I get relief is to go into the fetal position. And even then it's not, or lean over something where my stomach is pushed inward toward my spine. And it relieves this pain that I feel. When I have that situation, or my colon is freaking out and spasming and I'm having digestive issues and I'm just running to the toilet all the time, it will stop that within 10 minutes for me. That's been my experience, 10 minutes.
Because I thought maybe, because I know when we put the oils on the bottom of our feet, it's very, very quick. But I didn't know with the capsule if it's the same quickness or it does take a little bit longer.
It takes a little bit longer. That's why if I'm really acute, I will, like I said, I'll put Digestive on my belly or peppermint. Sometimes it's both. And I'll put it over my belly button. I'll rub it over whatever part of my body feels inflamed, you know, meaning like, is it the left side? Is it the right side of my gut? Is it lower in my lower abdomen? Wherever I'm feeling that, I will apply it. And then I get immediate relief from that, a tiny bit. But as far as that twisting and ringing or my colon just like literally pulsating and freaking out, that takes the peppermint soft gel getting down in there and releasing and opening up. And it takes me, like I said, between 10 and 15 minutes. Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining us. If you have questions for us, the email's below. Push subscribe and subscribe to Golden Drop, and you'll get you'll be able to come here and get anytime something's uploaded, you'll get the notifications that it's there. And you'll be able to also ask us questions, because down below in the description is going to be all of that, the information that we've added to this. Okay. All right, you guys, see you later. Thanks for being here. I've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.